I was raised by abusive parents, I guess I should say. Once I got pregnant, the courts awarded me child support, but I wasn't receiving it, so I could get no funding for anything, including childcare. So I was kind of stuck in a rut where I had to live at home and I couldn't work because I couldn't afford childcare. And because I was living at home in an abusive environment, it just continued to worsen. My last straw was when my mother wanted to fight me, and she went to punch me and she missed me and hit my son that I was holding, who was 2 at the time. I grabbed the white pages and I tried to find any resource out there for somebody in my situation, and I made many phone calls. I couldn't find anything. And there was a woman that had her children in the daycare that lived at HEARTH, and my cousin told me about it, and I called immediately, and they had 1 spot left. It was so nice to be in an atmosphere where I didn't have to worry about my son seeing any abuse, and it was just him and I was on my own. And it's the first time my son ever had his own bedroom, which was huge for me. We shared a room for 2 years, and we had dinners together, which we never had either since I lived at home with my family. So it was finally time for me and my son to be a family ourselves. My biggest success while I was at HEARTH was I got into therapy. And therapy was a huge stepping stone in my life as a parent. After years of being abused at home by my family, I carried a lot of anger with me. And once I came to HEARTH and I had childcare, I was able to attend therapy every week, and it truly helped me get over the anger and resentment that I carried with me for many years, and it helped me become a better parent. I'm married, I have 3 children, I own my own business, and I couldn't be happier. And that's why I reached out to HEARTH again recently, because I was thinking how good my life is and that I owe so much of that to HEARTH because they got me out of a situation that I desperately needed to get out of. They believed in me and they supported me, and they gave me all the tools I needed to become the person that I wanted to be. And I couldn't have done that if I still lived at home in an abusive situation. So I owe them so much of the gratitude that I can carry for giving me the life that I always wanted to have. HEARTH is the reason I am where I am today. HEARTH is everything.
This story and so many others represent the challenges that homeless women with children endure before they come to HEARTH. For the past 25 years, HEARTH has been serving women like Rachel because they have no one else to rely on with safe, affordable housing and supportive wraparound services. Over the past 26 years, we've serviced almost 1,000 program participants. And during that time, HEARTH has done a great job at prioritizing the needs of both our moms and their children. Since the global pandemic, HEARTH has been reimagining how we provide services to our families. How do we keep our participants at the heart of everything that we do? At HEARTH this year, we'll be focusing on building resilience to empower our moms to cultivate an attitude of survivorship. We want our families to do more than survive. We need them to thrive when they walk away from HEARTH. If you want to make an impact for our families, please consider making a donation towards hope and optimism for our families of 2021. As you heard from our presenting sponsor, Federal Home Loan Bank, they believe in creating change right here in their own community and supporting HEARTH in an even bigger way by matching the first $3,000 raised from this event. You have until April 2nd to get your donation in, and you can do so by doing 2 things. You can either visit the One Cost site and make a donation through the donate button, or you can send us a check. You pick the amount. So in closing, I want to thank you so much for joining us all this evening and for supporting our families at HEARTH and also our craft beer community. I'm going to take it back to Dennis and Jean. Thank you all, and I hope you have a great night.